Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's see what we got for today. We'll start with yesterday. Yesterday, this being the 30-minute time frame, I was looking for sales on the break of the structure stop loss above TP1. That is not TP1 like TP for this first position that I entered. This bearish arc you're seeing like this is to tell me the territory I am or the territory on this time frame, the zone I'm trading at. That means this is a bearish arc and I'm looking for sales. After this played out during London session, I said, okay, let me see if anything comes up. Good. If nothing comes up, I call it today. Then New York session, that is, this is exactly New York Open. Gave me a setup. I was like, okay, good. Took the sell, another TP. So this would make 2 times 1:1 R. In other words, equals to 2 what? 2R for yesterday. So this is just what I was looking at. If we go to the live chart, you will see exactly that this is exactly what we had. And the beautiful or the beauty of it is the beautiful part or the beauty of it is Minty price tapped this. It came for retracement. There was another potential like sell setup here to take sales, but I didn't take this sell for reasons which I will discuss shortly. I didn't take the sell. However, the sell played out. The reason I didn't take the sell was because this sell was occurring outside of my trading time. Okay, outside of my trading time. And if you check this drop, sell here, and this, these were impulsive moves, meaning I was anticipating my profit and call it a day, like a day trader. This one will require me holding the position. I think the TP was hit around 1900 hours. This is 20. So we're already entering a very late session, which is even close of London and New York. So we have entered Asian session around here. This is Asian session. This was where the TP was struck. We smashed the TP during Asian session. So I didn't enter this for different reasons. One, this was outside my trading time frame or trading time. Secondly, I didn't see the setup giving me a confident setup like it wants to go for a sell. The sell that looks promising here would be originated at this bottom with stop loss above here, which would not give me a reasonable risk to reward. So that is it for GJ. Yeah, it looks crazy actually, but that's just what made me I didn't take it. And as you can see, if I had taken the sales, I would not have gotten to my TP. If I had taken the sales around here, which was where the tradable setup is, I would not have hit my TP. I would have been holding drawdown to come and hit TP. However, if I had taken the sales using a different strategy, which is, let me if I taking the sell using a different strategy, what's that strategy? Taking sales on this when price came into this order block, bearish order block, my sell limit, not sell stop now, my sell limit would have been activated around here once price went up and came back in. My sell limit would have been activated and my TP would have been here at this support and price played out beautifully. But this is a strategy I don't use like that. I don't even use it at this moment because I discovered a better strategy that does not depend on just placing sell because price is at a supply or demand zone. Most times price could enter a supply and demand zone and break through it, breach it, take it out. But this strategy, you don't enter because price is in supply or demand zone. You enter because price has given you some confluences that aligns with the market structure, the trading time frame, the session you're trading, so many things, fundamental analysis embedded in it, technicals, which is the bedrock, everything will just have to align. So coming back to what we'll be looking at, this is very important. If you're new here or you're old and you haven't subscribed, okay, you got a second, do that. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, thank you for doing that. Go ahead, click that notification button or bell. It's in shape of a bell down here. Comment. I appreciate your comments, whether DMs on YouTube, everything you've been doing. I appreciate. Merci beaucoup. Emailer, Meka, Waneno, Soson. I don't know what this say again. Shegon, yeah, Danke, all of them. Thank you very much. Sishi, okay? Then don't forget to like. Okay, let's go ahead. Don't forget to like. The next thing on my what I'm looking to trade right today, I'm still looking for sales because we're in seller's territory on the 1 hour, we're in seller's territory on the 4 hours, we're in seller's territory on the daily. However, overall, we're in buyer's territory, which is this zone you're seeing here. This zone has not been taken out yet, so don't overlook it. Okay, we're in seller's territory in this zone. So whatever you do, please don't overlook it. In fact, we enter the seller's territory right at the buyer's territory, the buyer zone right at this spot. This is the mild zone. This is the severe zone. So we've entered the severe zone and price is still dipping. So what I gotta say is be very careful because I'm also very careful. So overall, we're in buyer zone on the daily time frame. However, counter trend wise, we're in seller zone still on the daily, which is visible on the 4 hours, visible on the 1 hour, and going down to the 30 minutes time frame, we are seeing some ranging price action. So at the moment, there's nothing serious, just to wait for price to give us a reasonable price action. If it comes down, I'm looking for sales. Okay, so on GJ, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking to take sales, but the thing is that price would have to come to this, break this low, or give me a bearish candle close here below this support. Give me a bearish candle close before I would say, okay, it is ripe for me to take sales. This is a different strategy now. Okay, give me a bearish candle close to give me that confidence that, okay, for we to break and close below the support, price has a tendency to do what? Continue going downwards. But for us to say let's take the sales, we have to see a top weak form, then price should flip bearish, break of this low to take sales. That means if you're taking sell on break of these lows, stop loss has to be on this candle high once it has broken the low. Okay, so this is a different strategy. So like what I'm saying, but I'm looking for sales below on the break of this bottom wick. Then for buys, we'll be looking for buys if price comes where, if price comes here, this is what I'm looking out for. Okay, I'll be looking for buys above this zone. Okay, I'll be looking for buys above this zone. So this will be my scenario 2, for price to go in confluence with the overall daily buyer sentiment, or take sales on the break of this low to continue dipping. So this will be scenario 1, which is in direction of the current market structure or trend. Scenario 2 will be in direction of the what? Overall daily buyer sentiment. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. Buys above here, sells below here. Within this range, I will just take it as a time to just observe. Okay, so this is for British pound, Japanese yen. The next on our watch list is what? Gold. Gold played beautifully. I was looking at taking buys once price breaks this high, like I said, or I take minor trend buys, but be cautious of this. In fact, for in-depth explanation, I would watch the if I were you, I would watch the forecast for yesterday for an in-depth explanation. So let's go straight to the point for today. Um, what I'm looking at is price has showed his plan. Market has showed his plan, which is to drop, drop. But however, price is at an area of concern because on the daily time frame, we're in buyer's territory. However, on the 4 hours and on the 1 hour, we're in seller's territory. What that means is that we are in what my mentor calls MS. What is MS? Money spot. Okay, where people are looking to take buys and some other traders are looking to take sells. In other words, those who trade higher time frame, let's say daily, weekly, monthly, are looking to take buys. Those who trade lower time frames from 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes are looking to take sells. So this is where you get an impasse. So what matters here is if the new money, which is the 4 hour, 1 hour on 30 minutes, would be stronger than the old money, which is the daily and weekly time frame. However, let's look at if we are looking our buyers at the new money, we'll be looking to take sales, but not at this moment. We would require the sales to come below this zone to give us indication that price wants to continue bearish, okay, for sales, or we can see, we check if we get, but anywhere below this, you just got to be cautious that price will want to dip further, because price could come up like this, and so we are in seller's territory. Just like what I said yesterday, we got to just be very cautious and observant, see what price is going to show us today. If not, I'll be looking to take buys if price comes above here. Anyway, but let's see how price prints. I'm not worried to say, okay, let me take price. If price comes, let me take buys. If market price comes above here or market comes above here, I'm going to take buys if I see a structure that defines gravity. What do I mean? This is the seller's territory. This is what we got at the moment, something of this nature. Okay, so if we get a breach, bullish breach above here, we'll be saying, okay, potential buys could occur above here with stop loss here. Let's see if we can get a considerate 1 hour, which will give me TP around here. Okay, a considerate 1 hour. So this is what I'm looking at on gold. However, safe trades will be what? To take sells. Counter trend trades will be take buys on the break of this high. Let's see which one comes first. Okay, the next on my watch list, as usual, the last but not the least, is Bitcoin. for Bitcoin, just like we were advised by the market not to rush into taking any buys, because then this candle had broken this high and we're like, wait for it to close bullish to indicate that it wants to do what? Continue going upwards. Why didn't I take any buys here? Because price had hit here before once, hit second time, hit the third time. However, each time price comes to this level, it fails to do what? Break and close above. So this break and close above that happened here first time, you see that this bullish top wick indicated some rally. There is a strategy here you can use to take these buys. Break of this high, stop loss below this bullish candle, you'll get your 1:1 arrow. However, if you want to take a confident buys that you can hold, you need this bullish candle, a candle to close bullish above this resistance, which did not occur yesterday. So this is the reason why I didn't take the buys. For the sells, there was no visible tradable setup for sells. So in the moment, we are in an impasse again, where we are looking for buys, okay, on the 4 hours time frame. However, we're looking for sells on the 1 hour time frame. So this is the impasse. For the daily, we are in we just tapped the daily demand zone. So let's see what price is going to do. If price is going to drop down or go up. For buys, I'll be looking for something like this. A break of this high will indicate further bullish rally, at least to give me 1 arrow before any other thing occurs. When I say 1 arrow, I mean 1:1 risk to reward. Okay, then for sales, we'll be looking for continuation, especially if we get a bearish breach here. I'll be looking for sales. So this will be scenario 1, which is in direction of the current trend. This will be scenario 2, counter trend. However, price could do this and take this guy out. We continue what? The bearish momentum. So this will be scenario 1B. This will be scenario 1A. So this is what I'm looking at. And don't forget, again, a reminder, if you did not remember first time, subscribe, click that notification button in the shape of a bell, comment, and the last but not the least is to like. This is all I got for you for today. Barak Bashad, peace.